That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me
I want to see something you can't say.
That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me just let me That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me Fuck all that shit, just let me go.
Broadcasting live to Artie Europe. This is badass surprise SFTP broadcast. We don't do them on Wednesdays. We don't do them this late.
I'm usually never here.
You're not usually never here. We got Big Man Jeff. Big Man Jeff.
Yeah.
Yeah, Big Man Jeff.
Yeah.
We got AC.
Yeah.
Big Jock AC. I bet you were one of, like you made a point out like when they were all making fun of Jeff. It's just like that jock hate.
Yeah.
That's exactly. You really hit that on the head. It's like, what's Jeff doing?
Yeah.
Well, because you see it online so much, right? So
Yeah.
you kind of like get numb to it, but you can still identify it. Be like, oh yeah, these guys.
Yeah.
I mean, they can make fun of it. I got this done today, so they can make fun of that now.
Nice.
Yeah, it's funny. Like I figure like Jeff probably did say something about John, and he watched it.
It was probably something along the lines of.
You probably called them a vagina, and instead of taking that as, I don't know, encouragement to not be a vagina, they dealt with it in their passive aggressive way. That's funny. That's funny. And you know what I noticed? Like a lot of girls commented on that. Like you, Curly, you're making fun of Jeff, really? Come on, Dr. Skipper, you're making fun of it. Okay. We got an interesting show for you, but it's really all credit. I almost feel guilty doing this because it's really other people's content. We're just straight up watching it. If you like it, always give me a sub, but make sure you give DP a sub. Drunken Peasants. They're a legendary podcast here on YouTube. It goes all the way back to the Amazing Atheists. They've had me on 2 times. I haven't been on in a year. They probably would have had me on recently if I ever fucking would sit down with Ben. Baseball season, Caveman Jeff. Yeah, that's probably what they say too. Like, he's such a caveman. Oh, he's not as sophisticated as me.
He's a meathead.
Yeah, and neither of them probably graduated college, and Jeff did. You know.
Yeah, I graduated college, and I have a business degree, so I became a personal trainer and nutrition coach. So
I have a degree in YouTube. So we're really. I don't know, Matt. I feel like we're stealing content. I do. I feel like because I don't know how much I can add to this performance.
It is an amazing performance.
It really is.
Is great.
I hate to say it, like this might not qualify as fair use because I don't know how much I have to add. I don't. And maybe like I guess Natty Noose. Yeah, Mr. TG, the Banana Boy Kirk. Well, he wasn't on this episode. Yeah, it is kind of a Tommy C reacts. I'm a little ashamed that I don't normally do that. I usually think I have something reasonable to add. But I don't think they'll mind, and especially if you give their podcast a chance, they won't mind, I suppose. But yeah, I think that's fair. So let's set it up. Yeah, I'll say. Frames,
you're back.
Frames dropped on my end, but I didn't get the notification that we.
It
went green.
Okay, so about 30 minutes ago, Doc went out.
Oh, same thing.
Dr. Disrespect. Yeah, his camera froze, and then his stream died.
Maybe there might be something. Oh, what a day to do this! The one surprise day. I think we can fix the visuals. I know
the stream dropped acid. Don't worry.
Yeah.
I'm assuming they can. I'm assuming they can hear us because they're just commenting on my screen. Yeah.
They can hear us.
Yeah, but the thing is, so I know how to do this. I've actually done this before, so we'll be right back. We could be back on the air. Yeah, we could be back.
We resuscitated it. Nice.
Yeah, this.
CPR.
Yeah, I know all the tricks. I've been doing this for a minute. I know all the tricks. We're back. We see you, chat. We see you. We love you. We want your money. We want your money off of the backs of Billy the Fridge. So, all right, Joe is he an entertainer? I mean, he is one of the funniest people I've ever seen in my life. He's
been around for a minute. He's been around since battle camps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
World's most dangerous fucking YouTuber. That's what I'd call him. And he is. I don't even know how to explain him. Like, there's absolutely fearless. I've never seen anything quite like it. I mean, he's a cross between Jackass, like name a great comic, and maybe like the biggest asshole you know.
Yeah.
And put that all in together. So no one's really been able to really get a good leg in on Mrgirl. And I think Mrgirl started taking himself a little too seriously because he's a funny guy too. But he, like, Joe, like, passive aggressively just takes him apart. And it's really funny. And it's about time Mrgirl got an L. I gotta be honest with you. Just for like comedic sake. It's about time he got an L. He does a little trolling. Luna Lizzie, correct. I hesitate to say this. I don't know if there's a funny like he's a cross between Sam, what's his face? The guy we
Hyde?
Sam Hyde. Yeah, this is something. He's old internet is what he is. Old school internet.
I will make a bold statement, and I think Joe is funnier than Sam Hyde.
You might be. No, I don't think it's that bold. I just think like he doesn't seem to give a shit if he's funny or making money. I don't know what he does for a living. I don't know what his thing is, but I mean, he is fucking crazy. He does stuff like to the point where you'll cringe. It's funny. It's like, oh my God, just like let up a little bit. That's
the dedication to the bit.
Yeah. Oh God, there's nothing like it. Tom Green.
He's like Andy Kaufman.
Kaufman? I think he's well. I know he's funnier than Andy Kaufman. I don't think Kaufman's
I mean,
not funny.
He might be funnier than Tom Green though. I mean, yeah, it's just.
Yeah.
I think he's a Jersey guy as well.
Oh, Jesus, that's the last thing I needed to hear.
I'll confirm that with Billy.
He looks like David Navarro when he was in the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Jersey's the center of the universe, apparently.
Yeah, apparently, a lot of famous people come there. I know Dave hates that because I met a lot of like everybody's from New Jersey. Everybody, you've met everybody. He does do that. He gets mad. Guy grew up in a bigger city than me in Chicago and Vegas, and I guess I met a lot of people, I suppose. Weirdos and shit. So yeah, like buckle up. I hope you enjoy this. If we can come up with something, we'll say it. But this is Joe eating Mrgirl alive for breakfast, and I just watch Billy because he knows exactly how to handle Joe and just let him go. And because we know Billy's a funny guy too. Like all three of these guys, it's a good podcast. But Joe's just on another level. And here we go. This is the P word discussion, performative outrage. Ben, Billy, and Joe. Here we go.
Not because of my pride, but because you are not.
Pretend I'm a pedophile and sympathize with me. Give me some nuance.
Yeah, what would the sympathy be here for you, Joe?
For Joe only. Good job.
The sympathy for Joe is that he's conflict avoidant, but very angry, so he doesn't know how to handle being mad at somebody and being genuine at the same time.
I'll fix your.
Oh, I can do both.
This is 6 minutes in. Jesus.
You're a bad.
Yeah. Conflict. He's being passive aggressive. Maybe he's just goofing on your ass. It's not that fucking complicated, Mrgirl. You know?
Therapist.
Okay, so then if you want to have some kind of argument or conflict, that's fine. But you cannot pretend that everything you're saying is a joke.
I was defending pedophiles before you were, and I'm angry that it's become your business. Nobody cared when I did it.
It's like stolen valor,
and you're winning.
Yeah, it's stolen valor. Exactly.
It bothers me. I have many pedophile friends because I don't want to be seen as a pedophobe. Yeah. And that's why I want to be friends with you, because it's clear you're a pedophile, and I'm not judging you for that. It's obvious. It's the most obvious thing in the world.
God, he's just cutting him up. Look at Mrgirl. He's like, how do I handle this?
Just deadpan.
Yeah, he's really out of his element. I'm surprised. See, he's used to people coming at him like, you're a fucking scumbag, you're an idiot, and he ends up like looking good, but Joe just came at him a new way and he was not prepared.
And you cleverly disguised yourself as a pedophile to do it. That was next brain. That's next level thinking. Okay?
That was the one rap song you did, I'm a pedophile.
Wait, now, Billy, you can't pretend that we're just having a normal podcast conversation. you need to have some kind of... no, I don't want to.
Good cock,
I'm
Joe.
not.
Actually, Joe broke character. He was grinning ear to ear on that one.
I'm not gonna. I know. I get it.
You're the lucky Pierre.
Switch channels.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna switch communication stuff.
Ben looks like he smoked like fucking the biggest joint before this.
Probably a good one to do it on.
Yeah. He might have had to. I understand.
Styles back and forth rapidly whenever one of you speaks. So I need you to figure out what kind of conversation we're having.
I mean,
if this is some kind of
this is where Billy's brilliance comes in.
Listen, I have an editor.
Yeah,
just
his
be
name
yourself.
Is Jim. His name is Jimmy, and Jimmy has a rule. Jimmy has a rule that I can't let stupid people call me a pedophile for money.
Mm-hmm. That's a good rule.
And now
I'm very smart and I think you're a pedophile. So, Jimmy, what do you think?
And
Jimmy,
you're starting to get close to me breaking the rule, which means I'm going to have to leave.
Oh, no.
So if you want to have a genuine conversation...
Don't do that. Please, no. Please, no.
Hey,
don't do it.
Joe,
don't do it.
if you... Okay, so do you want to stop talking?
Yeah.
No.
I'll stop.
I'm surprised that Ben and Billy are in a little more panic that he's going to walk. You know what I mean?
I don't think they care, man.
They don't care if he walks.
I don't think they care. I think at this point already, they already got what they need.
Good point, big man Jeff. He came and saw the conquer. Right, Jeff?
Right.
Ugh.
I'm fine. If you want me to leave, I can leave.
I don't want you. I don't want you to leave.
It doesn't matter. Come, go.
I don't want
stay,
you to leave.
Go. Lay down. Sit up. Whatever.
Just
get that stupid blank look off your face first.
Yeah.
I need the three of you to figure out what you're doing.
Oh, it doesn't matter. You can log off right now. Nobody gives a shit. Nobody gives a shit. You understand? We can carry this without you.
I was.
You understand?
I was interested in a lot of things. So maybe we could find ourselves together on another platform if this isn't going to work. Because I was interested in your rap career.
Yeah.
When you came out with the song, like I knew.
Wait, so you're inviting me on a different live stream?
We actually played Mrgirl's song for Billy live right here for.
Yes.
I remember he was blown away.
No, not a different. I mean, I'm on the internet. You're on the internet. I might be able to ask these questions some other time if we're not going to be able to do it here.
No, we can do it.
I didn't intend for the conversation to end so quickly. I had a lot of
There's nothing wrong with being a pedophile.
I need the three of you.
There's nothing wrong with
it.
I need the three of you to do what I need you to do so I can do my act because I can't seem to react when the tables are turned. What the fuck am I talking about? Jesus Christ!
I need the three of you to figure this out, and I need you to do it in the next 3 minutes.
Listen, you were born a pedophile, and that's okay. That's the framing I'm going to use.
I mean, it's obviously not going to get course corrected at this rate.
It's over. It's over. And in fact, that doesn't mean you molest kids. It means you fantasize about it all the time. More than 6 months. That arbitrary designation. As a matter of fact, that's all we spent about. It wasn't very good, was it?
An hour on the car ride here watching content, and you're gonna blow it all up.
Yeah. I mean, I've got nothing else, Joe. So
you got me. Don't worry about it. You got me. Don't worry.
No,
this is like the Pipmunk episode.
This is a lot like that. Yeah.
Or the Tim Pool.
All right, you got 2 minutes to pull this.
No, sign off now.
Honestly, let me make myself.
Sign off now,
Joe. Let me make myself clear. Let me make myself clear. I'm fine. If you want to have an argument, if you want to have a discussion about what you calling me a pedophile or whatever, I'm fine with it being combative. My problem is that, one, you're being combative, but somehow pretending that you're not being combative, so that It's
called passive aggressive.
It's like poker, you know. It's like fucking Joe's like he keeps raising, and Mrgirl is making the mistake of thinking, oh, this guy's an idiot. He keeps raising when he actually has like the best fucking hand.
Yeah. He's got He's got the nuts. Yes, he's got the nuts, and it doesn't matter what you do. You can re-raise them. You'll come right back. Yeah, exactly. Good analogy.
You can't actually push back against anything you're saying. Mm-hmm. 2, your co-hosts are pretending as though there is not a fight happening and asking me questions as though you're not here.
Connor said that Joe looked dumb.
Yeah, I sent you the screenshot.
Did he really?
Really?
I'll just believe you. That's pretty funny too. Okay. He's using too many logical fallacies. Come on, Connor. This is hysterical. This is funny. Come on, man. This wasn't designed to be like engaging and like it's a pedophile.
This isn't like two people at fucking at some university holding a public debate. And, it's
this
like
drunken peasants.
Mr. Girl, your rebuttal.
This is the drunken peasants. This is like.
I remember watching an older episode from a few weeks ago, and Mr. Girl was brought up, and Joe was on. He was like, "Oh, I can't wait to talk to Mr. Girl." Like he was like,
man, it's fucking too funny.
This is how I make friends. For real.
Okay, that's fine. I need
you
some
to
sort
empathize
of consistency.
with me.
And I started to realize like he brought me in. He got me under fucking control by grossing me out with the cutie comment he made. And I'm like, I got really uncomfortable right away. And Joe's not allowing him to do any of this shit. I kind of like this tactic. And I don't care if it's like legitimate or proper debate etiquette. Fuck it, it's funny. And you know what? Put a 1 in the chat if you're just sick of this debate shit to begin with and you just want to be entertained.
I need some sort of consistency in how genuine we're going to be.
This is what this is. It's as genuine as it's going to get.
I was attempting to course correct and get back into a conversation, but I don't think it's going to work. That's the problem. I definitely.
I'm just being performative.
I had definitely planned to have a conversation.
Why is Ben so quiet? It's so weird. What is he doing?
I don't know. I think with Ben, Ben knows that if Joe's on, he's just got to
just let him go. And they all let him go.
Prove I'm not a pedophile. That's the truth.
But I don't think we're gonna get anywhere beyond this. Like
the only problem so far, that there's only one. Mr. Girl, you're pretending to be something you aren't. You like me, and you find me funny, and you want to kiss me. Now admit it. You can sign off now. You're lying to me.
This is brilliant.
I think you should sign off.
All right, Ben.
Yes.
It was a pleasure.
Is this it?
I don't know. Like, I had a whole bunch of stuff written down.
This is one of the best podcasts ever. I lost my notes. You look like you smoked your notes, Ben.
That I thought we were going to go through.
All right, I'll step out for a while. You guys talk. I'll be back.
Okay.
You all really got to give fucking DP a sub after this, man.
I'm pretty surprised Joe decided to get up and walk away.
Oh, really? I think he's just smarter than everybody. So he got up and left.
No, look at him smiling. Look at him smiling as he gets up.
He's trying to hold this shit together.
To be completely honest, we've been Ben, you prepared for this. You sent some stuff for us to watch. Joe and I on the car ride here, we're watching the recent interview you did with
he was a psychologist.
The psychologist?
Right.
Yeah.
If you want to go to the next timestamp, Tommy, when he comes back.
Okay. When does he come back?
I think he comes back an hour later. I sent you the second link.
Oh God.
1 hour.
So they talk for about an hour, and then he kind of just shows back up, sits back down, kind of sits there for a little bit, and then waits for his moment. And
that's like the smart move. I just realized I'm disgusting. I wore this fucking shirt 2 days in a row.
He's it's just he's so confident that like Mr. Girl cannot beat him that he gives him time to rest and recoup and come back for the next round.
And then suckers him in to stay on by doing it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
It's too funny. I fucking love this. This is the funniest shit ever. All right. More Mr. Girl, everybody.
So what you once knew was satire, now you don't know. Because earlier you said that you were attracted to a 15-year-old, and you said it honestly. I believe you. But you spoke as though that was a universal. Like anybody would be performatively lying if they weren't de facto attracted to a 15-year-old by virtue of the fact they're 15 and sexy at 15.
By
you remember?
virtue of the fact that they're 15.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
It seems like you had a better grasp on humor then than now, is all I'm saying. Now you've taken yourself seriously. You've confused.
Bingo. Yeah, I think Joe's being literal here. It's okay, Tommy. You wore the Ghostbusters shirt through 3 days in a row. That's a good point.
yourself with the role. And that's why you didn't laugh at my friend Billy's very funny joke 25 minutes ago.
It was very funny.
It was very funny. I don't remember the joke, but it was hilarious.
Why is Mr. Girl so off his game here?
I just love the meta humor of just with a straight face, like it was very funny. My friend here's joke was very funny.
But he said that he takes himself. That's something that Mr. Girl actually didn't do. I think he started I think he bought into the Twitch fucking debate bullshit.
Yeah,
and forgot that he was an entertainer. You know,
I have a theory.
What's that?
I think like Joe, Mr. Girl is a character, correct?
Yeah.
I think his character is like this. He has to be kind of quiet, reserved, and then hit you with like something dark that fucks with you.
Yeah,
that's like his thing. He can't do that with Joe, so he just has to continue to be quiet.
So like
reserved,
the double character cancels it out. Yeah, and Joe's
he can't out fuck Joe. You know what I mean? He can't out mind fuck Joe.
Yeah.
Right, because part of you can see the gears turning in his head when he's like silent for 5 straight seconds, and he's just like trying to figure out how to proceed. He's like, what would my character do in this situation? And he can't come up with anything.
You know, I bet he's thinking to himself, I wish this guy would start making an asshole of himself and start screaming at the top of his lungs, calling me a pedophile right now.
He's not. He's just saying.
It's too much of an uphill battle for Mr. Girl. That's the whole thing.
It's too much of an uphill battle. It is.
Oh, God.
Too funny.
Joke requires... or everything that's fun.
See, by the way, all of the platforming, this is one of the things one of the big reasons I want to do is all the platforming talk, all the bullshit talk, because, whether he's a pedo or not a pedo, I don't fucking know, whatever. I don't know if his shit isn't an act, and then he just started believing his own bullshit, which is entirely possible. This is the best way to do it, is through fucking comedy. I mean, you take the piss, as the English say, right out of them. And that's what's happening here in real time.
Funny, whether true or not, or satire or not, requires that there be one group of people who doesn't find it funny. There needs to be a backboard of humorlessness and offendedness that the joke bounces off of. And in a joke about women not being able to orgasm, you are in the in-group that finds it funny, and the backboard is like feminist women's studies majors. In a humorous comment or a rap song or whatever about pedophilia, you are the backboard.
He's taking himself.
He's taking
himself too seriously. Yeah, he starts believing. He's sniffing it. He's huffing his own farts. That's what's going on here.
There should be this much theory behind jokes. That's the whole thing.
Yeah, I know. It's just not that complicated. I honestly, when people say they study comedy, I
like he talked about women's majors, and he's kind of that's what the goof for that type of joke. But like he is the college fucking studious.
This is the formula of funny.
Yeah, exactly.
This is the formula.
It's guaranteed to work.
This is how we deduce whether something is funny or not.
Is cyber? You ever heard of cybermetrics? This is cybermetrics for comedy. It's like, give me a break.
I feel like he's gonna pull out like a whiteboard in the back and like have a diagram fucking drawn up. Like,
all right, class. First one to show up the correct answer to comedy wins.
Yeah, he quizzes everybody on DP. Fucking
shit.
E equals MC squared comedy.
That makes it funny for the people who do think it's funny.
What made the joke originally funny? Your joke was self-deprecation. The fact that you had done the research and women have never orgasmed with you, that was funny. Because you're incompetent. Now, it's true, but it's also funny.
But you also have to be willing and able to joke about the topic.
Yeah.
Well, there's your answer.
So even somebody who understood that I was being self-deprecating would still not find it funny.
Yeah.
I think female orgasm is not a myth, but that women don't deserve them. And if they want them, they can pull themselves up by their bootstraps and give them themselves.
Billy got one in.
When it's really funny.
Yeah.
Pull them up by their bootstraps.
Yeah, I do that too.
I just didn't think it was funny.
You thought it was hilarious, didn't you?
So what was so if I can ask about the whole I think it was Virginia Tech shooting thing.
Oh great.
Did you actually get arrested?
I don't like that.
Because
no selling.
So you made a comment about how so what you can tell me the story so I don't get it wrong.
Look at Billy.
Hold on, let me answer my question.
I don't know what that means. The day after the Virginia Tech shooting. Okay. I was in a class called Contemporary and Historical Issues of Black women. And the director, the head of the Women's Studies Department, already did not like me because of the aforementioned orgasms article. And much the way I feel about...
Well, can somebody... What was his thesis on women's orgasms, Matt?
It was like I think it was a satire article how women's orgasms don't exist or something like that. I don't.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
People talking about not being attracted to teenagers online. I was sitting in class watching my classmates one at a time in a discussion about the Virginia Tech shooting say, I cannot fathom why anybody would shoot up their school. This is a horrible mystery. I am definitely not a mass shooter. I've never had any...
I gotta be honest with you. When people say shit like that, I fucking roll my eyes too. I can think of a million reasons to shoot up a school.
Yeah.
Those
but it's all about
bitches
getting
that
the
turned me
pass.
down. What'd you say, AC?
It's about getting the fucking passing grade in your class, so you just parrot whatever the fuck.
Exactly. I want to say I'm on Mr. Girl's side on this one because I'm
like I've talked to so many people in college where they're like, yeah, we had like a shitty history teacher with these politics and that, and I just basically like copy pasted whatever the fuck they think from their HuffPost articles or whatever the types of shit that they cite.
This is what's ruining our meritocracy. That's why nobody has any skills. That's why the current Supreme Court justice doesn't know about the Dred Scott decision.
Because of Mr.
Yeah.
Tommy, she's very qualified.
She's qualified.
I think she's a Mr. Girl fan.
She's a big Mr. Girl fan. Well, yeah, she lets the pedos off the hook, apparently.
Your thoughts about this, blah, blah, blah. It's going around in a circle. And so finally, when it got to me, I said, anybody who says they never thought about shooting 32 people is lying.
That's true.
And
honestly, I don't know. Maybe 1, 2. I don't know, 32. In a war scenario.
I don't know about 32. I'm like, we've all had that instinct of like, my God, I want to fuck this motherfucker up. And I'm like, I probably shouldn't do that.
Well, I mean, even when I was in Iraq, like, I only thought about I'll shoot the guys so I don't get shot type thing, I'm like, well, if this happens, then I'm gonna do this, and then
if shit goes down, okay, I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, that kind of thing. But I don't think I was like, God, I want to get 32 of those motherfuckers.
Yeah, I want to hunt.
Actually, it was like there would have been no limit to the amount of people. Like I whatever the score was, whatever it was as long as I came home.
No. Have you ever looked at child pornography?
Your interview, I need you guys to figure out.
I need you to answer the question honestly or leave.
Yeah. It's not a fucking unreasonable question, to be honest.
Yeah. It's the King Kong-sized balls.
He really does. How
do you take that seriously?
Yeah, like Mr. Girl could probably disarm this himself by laughing,
Work out.
Yeah, it's not.
So
work.
Yeah,
I'll say that right now.
Yeah, it won't work.
Okay, so I should just leave.
Yeah,
I mean,
I think so.
Joe, would you like to leave, Joe?
No.
Okay,
I'll stay.
He's in the room with us, so it's a harder to get him off the call.
You can try to move me if you'd like.
Are you saying that you're unable to stop him from doing this? There's an interesting dynamic, and this is what I was afraid of, Ben, in our DMs before. I was saying that this is exactly the shit show that I thought was going to happen because your own hosting team cannot internally decide what you're doing.
Yep, it's a problem.
How do you not pick up on that?
I don't know, man. All I know is this guy should be in comedy clubs. He's too fucking funny.
And you pointed it out.
This is the guy that got fucking Leafy and all them in trouble too. And then, oh boy.
Thank you. You're great
Billy
for many purposes.
I
definitely didn't know how this was going to go today.
Have you ever looked at child pornography?
I don't think I have.
Yeah. I don't think he's gonna indulge that.
Billy hasn't.
Jimmy,
I know. I haven't. personally speaking.
Jimmy is having a fit in the editing room right now.
Poor Jimmy.
I wish we could talk because you are literally the definition of the exact thing
you
that
like
I'm
to
talking
mock.
about.
Yeah,
So
exactly. And I've
you
embodied
would be
it
a
completely.
perfect.
I actually know you better than
have-
you know you. I know exactly what you dislike, and I know why you dislike it. I own you. Do you understand? You're mine now. You're kind of like a child, and I'm a pederast. That's kind of what's happening.
I did not
Except it's your
understand
mind
that
that's fucking. You understand?
See, Joe, what you're doing right
This
now.
is why you've threatened to leave 3 times. It hasn't worked. I've called your bluff each time, and now you're lingering. You don't.
See, I think it's yeah.
I don't know what to do. You want to be.
I'm not.
You know you do.
What is Joe's ethnicity? Is he,
I think he's Italian, right? I know that. Okay, I know that he's Italian, but he tried to convert to being Jewish, and he went to Israel. He studied.
Really?
I think he was dating a Jewish woman in Israel.
He said he converted from Italian to Jewish. He turned his ethnicity.
I don't think he actually fully converted, but
he fully converted. I mean,
yeah,
he dates
but
a fucking Israeli girl or something.
yeah, I know that he lived in Israel for a while. He's very intelligent.
I'll say. I'd love to know what he does for a living. He's absolutely out of his mind.
Not threatening.
And you're hoping to reframe it that it's our.
Has he ever done time? Like,
I don't know, but the joke is he works at Denny's. That the joke is he's a busboy at Denny's.
He's not.
I don't know if that's real or not, but that's the joke.
No, he's not.
Confusion.
That's
We
a
know
great way to
exactly
bill
what's
him,
happening.
though.
Ben knows exactly what's happening. Ben knows
Ben,
exactly. He knew what was going to happen when I was brought
your
on.
dog, or I have to go. Are we done? Or are you going to?
He's a lot bigger than me.
All right.
Look, it will be actionable if we try and get Joe out of here. There's a lot of breakable shit in the room.
Okay. Well, thank you for the time.
It was a great interview.
that we had.
Yeah. Thanks for visiting.
Yeah, I appreciate.
And we'll see you later.
Appreciate you talking with us. I wish we could
We're
have got a
going to
little
talk
further.
amongst ourselves.
You
got
got
a
a conversation. Apologize.
You got
for
places to be.
it being
Porn,
shut down
child
so
porn
quickly.
to not watch or watch. What do you? You got to do one or the other.
Joe,
Child
It's all right.
porn.
You can tell us later. Don't worry about it.
You're
This isn't the
terrible.
forum. This
You're
isn't the
terrible
forum.
at grooming.
What?
You're terrible at grooming.
I'd make a rubbish groomer.
Oh, he left.
Whoops.
Whoops.
Poor guy.
You could have.
I really liked him too.
You could have groomed
I
this
don't-
conversation in your favor.
That no selling.
You went all
I
in.
could have. I don't
You went
care.
all in with no.
Listen.
With no lubricant.
Listen. This is what he lives for. I gave him what he needed. I gave his audience what they needed. You're welcome. You're welcome. If I had a YouTube channel, you'd join it, but I don't.
Oh my God.
Yeah, you guys did great. You guys picked it up even after it went off the rails.
Yeah. You know.
Oh, it's so fun.
I really wanted to know more about his rap career.
Well, you know,
I want to know more about going to high
Jeff
school.
Holiday
with
was right
Vito.
about you. You suck so much pedo dick, or was
No.
it rich dick?
Jeff said rich dick.
Oh, right. Never mind.
Rich dick?
Yeah, did you catch that on the big debate between Asterios and Jeff and Billy?
Did Vito comment on this?
Vito came on to the show later on Drunken Peasants.
Do we have any more links?
I didn't fully watch. All I've watched is the Mrgirl stuff so far. I have not gotten.
There he is. Hold on a second. I gotta see what Vito had to say. You guys are, being awful mean to Mrgirl. Let's see.
The one
Oh my
about
gosh,
attraction.
she's on full neck
But if I'm
beard.
getting a sandwich, I want it to be from like a fully formed adult who knows what the hell they're doing with the mayonnaise to mustard ratio.
Well, that's always been my concern with pedophiles is I don't even want to date a 20-year-old. They're so boring and awful. I can't imagine trying to date a 14-year-old talking about Roblox.
Are you knocking them down?
Whatever. Knocking who down? Ladies?
All the ladies. Are you knocking them down?
Not necessarily. No.
Okay.
I'm talking to some, but occasionally you end up talking to a girl who's in like her early 20s. And you're like, oh God, what are we gonna talk about?
I'm looking at all your pedo toys on the wall behind you. Well, I mean, yeah, but they represent what, LollyCon? Like, oh, how old's Asuka? From Evangelion?
Yeah.
How old's
Okay,
Oscar?
well,
She's 14, right?
If Sailor Moon is lolicon, then that means the bare naked ladies are right there lollying it up with me. So I got no problem with that. The boom Sailor Moon babes that make me feel the wrong thing, as they say.
All right, so he did nothing. He didn't give a shit. I thought he'd get mad.
Yeah.
I was wondering. I don't think he would get mad. I mean, Fido's pretty funny fucking himself. Oh, that's super. All right, do you have like Ben like classic Joe clips? Who wants to see some classic Joe?
What about the most famous one that I know of? With only use me
Will that
play?
give me a?
I don't know. I honestly don't know. I know there's a knife involved, but no one's stabbed.
Fuck it. Give it to me.
Send it.
I sent it to you.
Right.
Send it. Let's go.
Let's go. Yeah, I might cut this off though. I don't know. This one I might cut.
Okay. Off. Does anybody die? Is there any?
No
one dies.
No, but it's pretty weird.
Send
it's pretty
it.
wild.
Send it. Go.
All right. This is meanwhile back in the RV. Joe and a friend of Billy, the Fred's best known for battle cam. Billy's Fred's kind of known for more than that, but shows up with a knife. Everyone left scared. That's reasonable. Here we go. Watch this. Joe shows up with a knife. Here it is.
Damn, Jimmy. That's some serious gourmet shit.
I don't get how everyone thinks this is
Are you in BC? You fucking cunt! Who is it?
That's the only USB blade. Look at fucking Russo. He looks concerned. I don't know how funny this is, to be honest with you.
These old degenerate bunch, he's jealous.
Black. Are you EBZ? No. It's a great skit. Prove it. We'll put that fucking knife away. Skit. I invented being naked in an RV for fucking randos. You fucking... Who are you? I'm Blade. Who the fuck are you, dude? Where's the one with the orange cat? I think he's just outside.
Christ. All right, I've already had enough of this. Anything else?
Fair enough. Yeah. Joe Gold's all the way back to battle cam.
Yeah.
What he's known for is he used to like beat up his black stepfather, like on battle cam.
What?
Like Viva La Bam stuff.
I guess was the old man in on it?
I don't know. Like I don't really know.
Okay.
I don't know.
I don't know.
In that clip, he looks like a fucking hybrid of Steve Buscemi and Johnny Depp.
That's not.
Hold on a second. Hold on. I gotta see this.
Yeah, I gotta see.
So he beats up his black stepdad. That's horrible.
Yeah.
You don't care.
Is that him?
Yeah, that's him.
That's him. Like, is this like 10 years ago, right? At least.
This is battle cam. This is like.
Okay. Jesus Christ.
You what? Hey, baby. I'm gonna tell you the straight up fucking truth. Did you just call me baby? Yeah, I did. Yes, I did. Don't call me baby. I don't really like it. I can do what the fuck I really want. No, you can't. If I tell you not to call me fucking baby, you don't call me fucking baby. You got it? You got it? No. You got it? You're doing it. You got it? It's not gonna work with me. If I say don't call me fucking baby, it's not gonna work with me. You don't call me baby. You got me? How? Pop? What? That was a pistol war. Okay. Oh, you want to get a pistol now? You want to bring a pistol into this? I'll lay you the fuck out. You got me, old man? Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Is there any chance this is an act?
That's the thing with Joe. I don't know.
Oh.
Stand up so that it's fair. You want me to stand up? Let's do it. Whatever you got. I'm not afraid. I'm prepared to die.
He's drunk.
I
don't know. I don't think so.
Listen, I don't want you spilling shit on the floor. See, I'm prepared. Put it down. I'm prepared. What you got? Are you scared? Put it down. Yeah, I am. I am. That's what you need to be scared. I am scared. Mm-hmm. Okay. So, I'm prepared. Okay. You have to do worse. You have Do your worst. You have a beverage, and if I do my worst, you have a beverage, and if I do my worst, you're on the floor, and so is that drink, and that's going to cost money.
If I'm not dead, then you lost, right? You know, this was like a sheet.
If wait.
He's rolling up his
If
sleeve.
you're not dead by the end, I lost.
You lost.
No, I'm not going to kill you. I'm not going to kill you. I just want to smack some sense into that fucking head.
Well, I will fucking kill you.
Put the can down.
I'm not going to. If you that bad, you made me.
Put the can.
I feel like I'm watching an old movie.
Yeah, right?
Honestly.
Put the can down. Right before the gunshots come out, right? Oh, shit! They clotheslined him.
Oh, my.
See how easy this is? I'm not. This is how easy the thing.
Now, this happened often?
Yeah, this is like a battle.
Whoa!
This is how easy it is?
Yep. I see it.
Is there anything else?
I can't hear you.
Is there anything else happening?
I don't know. It's just like a bunch of. It's mostly that. Like it's mostly just him beating up the stepdad.
He just fucking clotheslined him.
Yeah.
It was pretty cool.
It was a big guy, too. I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at that.
Nah, he was drunk. I don't know. Maybe he's part of the act, but I don't fucking know. It's tough to tell. Is there anything else?
Yeah, there's a bunch of other stuff. I mean, there's I remember the Onision thing with Billy the Fridge.
Yes, I do remember that. That's when
Joe was there. Joe was there with Billy, right?
Yeah, I remember seeing Joe there, and I was like, "Oh shit, there's no way he's not gonna."
You can make the argument that Joe made it worse for Billy. Got him in even worse
probably.
trouble.
Yeah.
So after that, Joe did a stream where he apologizes.
Wait a minute. What am I looking at here?
Whoa.
Okay, well that's fake. That's not real.
Okay.
You're not gonna. It's not real.
All right.
Fake penetration.
Do you have a timestamp or something?
You just go forward.
Oh, where?
I think
Onision? You're setting up the Onision clip.
Oh, no, 327. 327. 327.
Right, 327. Okay.
Yeah.
327. Here we go.
Quiet, Oscar. Oppa's talking. This is a very bad apology so far. I'm sorry about that. But it's going to get better. Actually, they can't hear this, so...
That's good.
Go ahead and go into the bedroom with Stevie.
You gonna go in the bedroom?
Yeah.
This is Billy's house?
Yeah. Well, this is his house. Billy lives with him.
Oh, Billy lives with him.
You taking a leak?
Mm-hmm.
But that's nice to film.
Go to 526.
Jesus, Matt.
Look, I'm looking this up as I go.
Like, I'm looking at this shit. I don't see Onision everywhere. You set up the Onision clip.
No, this is the Onision apology. As in, I was setting up the Onision stuff.
Oh, okay.
After the Onision stuff.
550. 5 what?
526. 526.
We started off not wanting to like curse, talk about the P word, and now it's all sex and violence.
Yeah.
Pedophile! Anyway, where was I? Never mind. As I was saying, yeah, just because I think you're awful doesn't mean that we can't be friends now. I think we're all friends now, and it's fine. Sure, we hate each other with every fiber of our being. Sure, you think I'm sick. I think you're sick. I think you're ridiculous. And the best part about this is I don't care about Onision at all. I went to dinner with him a few times. I think his art is bullshit. I'll never watch it in my life, not even the shit I'm in. I think you're pathetic for ever having watched it. I think it's ridiculous. I've never watched it because I'm not now, nor have I ever been, a 10-year-old wrist-cutting girl. That's why. And I think that that's what he draws. Not because he's a groomer, but because he's a fucking idiot. That's what he draws. He draws that sensibility. Anybody who's ever appealed to that demographic is a fucking retard. And anybody who's ever felt like Onision was an answer to anything, or ever been taken in by him for even a second, of course is going to get raped. That's
all right. Anything else for that, Ed?
That's about it. That's all I got.
Well, he goes to the rocking chair. This is like your dad talking to you, teaching you some lessons, some morals. He needs to just bust out like the big Gandalf pipe and like.
It's too funny. I'll go open phones if you want. I think that's pretty much it. A little extra, put a little bit on there. Also, we put a clip from last night out. Go check that shit out. I might be moving some content to Tommy C, the channel. We might be moving some of the stuff we're doing offline over there. On the Bounty Hunter was the way to go, Tommy. Biggest blunder. Bounty Hunter was the way to go.
As a career choice?
I thought about it, but we never actually put about it. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what that comes from. Maybe it's like, is that Sergeant Graham? Since we talked about it. I remember having that conversation on a bus in Kuwait and never thinking about it again, but that's interesting. Okay. Jesus fucking Christ. Things acting weird. All right. Minecraft. 3, 2, 1. Minecraft, you're on the air. How are you?
Good. Okay, so what I wanted to check out in the call here is I saw you tweeted about the Drachenlord thing, and I'm pretty well versed in that topic. So I want to know what you know happened today, and I want to tell you something from someone that has actually seen him.
I guess you're German, right?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna send you a word that I can't say and my wife can't explain. Hold on a second. I'm gonna send her. This might help. Ask your wife. I gotta go through some of my DMs here. All right, I'm gonna send you a word.
Yeah.
I can't say it. I've been told, and maybe you can repeat it. Minecraft. There you go. I just sent it to you. What does that word mean?
It's basically I don't think there's a proper translation for it.
Yes, we're finding that out.
If you translate it word for word, it's like the ability to control yourself.
Okay. Now, this is a little unclear to me. I know. Sorry, sounds German. I totally get it. We were told that he had basically that he got probation. Likely because the person that he hit with a flashlight showed up drunk for court today, and they may have had a little. He just wasn't a very good witness, and that there's a psychiatrist that went over Drachenlord, and that he had low, whatever that fucking word is. I'll put the word in the chat, by the way.
Steuerungsfähigkeit.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh wow, good job, AC for the win. There we go. I'll put that in the fucking chat.
Yeah. So basically, what it means is that he does not have the ability to control his actions. So he knows what he did was wrong, but because he's so emotionally volatile, he just acts out and doesn't understand how to stop himself.
Well, then.
So he has no self-control.
Then he doesn't have control, doesn't he? I mean, that doesn't make much sense. I'm not criticizing you, but the doctor.
Yeah.
So he has no control. I mean, it's pretty clear that he's a retard. I mean, you don't have to be a rocket scientist or even speak German all that well to realize he's retarded.
Yeah, so, I mean, he got probation once. He managed to actually do that first probation, and then he got a second probation. I think that was
he'll probably break this
in
probation.
2019. Yeah, and he broke most of the things the court told him to do. So he had some aggression training where he was supposed to go to and not be aggressive, some training to control his aggression, and he went there.
Hello, Harwink.
Apparently today,
don't be aggressive.
Like no one knew about it, but apparently he went there 3 out of I think 8 times, and he didn't do anything else. The court told him.
That's so. I love the fact that.
And while on probation,
I love the fact that if I ever really freak out over here and whip somebody's fucking ass, that I'm just gonna have to go to a doctor and he's gonna tell me to not be aggressive. But go ahead.
Yeah, while on probation, he committed like 12 more offenses. And all like this includes like causing severe bodily harm
to who? To who?
Like he hit someone over the head with a flashlight.
Yeah, that's what the court case is about today.
Yeah.
He beat it. He only got probation. That's what he.
Yeah, and
because the guy he hit showed up drunk.
Yeah, he showed up drunk. His testimony was really awful, and after he got out of the court, he got even more drunk. Like he completely drank a whole bottle of some.
I should put this guy on
pretty
screen
weak booze.
Was that like a peppermint schnapps or whatever?
Yeah. He's got like peppermint schnapps on there.
20% alcohol, and he just downed the whole bottle.
Downed it like there's like a picture of him right here.
Then
this guy right here. This is the guy that showed up and testified.
And then he like spit on a cop or something, and
what?
Yeah,
he's insane. You don't really hear. This is like American behavior. You don't hear like Germans behavior like this.
This is the first time for me too. Like I've never heard anything like that.
It's
like spit on a cop, and because of that, that entire offense was cut from the court.
Oh, I'm sure.
So that entire offense was cut from the court. The judge just said, "Nah, we're not taking his testimony." And
yeah, he's a douchebag.
Yeah.
A Deutsch bag.
I can see why.
Yeah, he
the judge is like, maybe you should hit that guy with a flashlight. I mean, maybe it's not
that
a
just
problem.
entirely, that entirely just fell out, and basically he was not convicted on those charges.
Super.
Which made the
well, he was convicted because he got probation. He was convicted. He just he just didn't get any
got
time in
probation
jail.
for everything else, which includes like insulting cops like directly, sexual harassment, just all sorts of fucked up shit.
That's
Like
funny.
it's a lot.
I'm not gonna lie, the guy looks like the guy that got his shit thrown out looks like the Chad meme.
Oh, really?
Fucking the Virgin versus Chad. He looks like
Chad meme.
He is a massive virgin. So like 20 minutes after it got revealed that he did show up to the court drunk and spit on the police officer, people already fucking doxed him.
Oh, really? Well, don't dox him here. Don't do that.
No.
Don't do that.
Not that anybody would go over there.
He's like the exact person you would imagine would like just show up to court drunk.
Yeah,
like a guy just.
Well, I was
posing
told
with some
that they
Snapchat
had
filters on his Facebook.
I heard they had a Star Wars opening line out the door all night to be in a courtroom that would only allow 12 people, and it was like a line around the block.
There was a massive amount of people just camping in front. and when the Drachenlord left the court, he jumped into his new car, which he got like pretty recently.
I saw that the truck. It's been cited over here, and he's been through Wiesbaden and Frankfurt, from what I'm told.
Yeah, he hasn't been through here yet because I live in like a super rural area. But
okay.
I can imagine like he would look at some rural areas to like get away from all the haters and just land like 5 minutes away from me. I can imagine that.
How's he gonna buy a house?
My hometown is like 200 people.
I guess his sister's not going to take him in, huh?
No one is, because everyone he considered friends or family just immediately cut him off because all he did is just like
ruin their lives.
Here's
the thing I don't get about Drachenlord. From what I was told, or from what Dankula said, there wasn't much problems over there until his father died. And apparently his father's dying wish is that Reiner should not get the internet. I don't know if that's true or not, but it's funny.
It's not his dying wish, but like before he died, he like told Reiner to just not use the internet.
Kein Internet! Nein!
Yeah, just kein Internet!
Kein Internet! Nicht für dich!
Yeah, and as soon as he died, he just said, "Fuck it, I'm going on the internet."
I'm going on the internet, man. I want to play Quake.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, they're streaming? I can stream all my views on heavy metal to the world? This is what I've been born to do.
No, that's like why it started. He like did some heavy metal stuff, and then someone on some Nazi forums found him.
Is his mother still alive?
His mother's still alive. Like his entire family just cut him off completely because
they can't handle
all he did was bother them.
What was he like before the internet fame? Was he trouble to them then? Does anybody even know?
Yes. Yeah, we know. He's literally as well documented as Christian. I would say like even better because like
the second German that said that to me, that they think he's like documented even better. I think that's bizarre.
Yeah, someone started a series recently when the court today got announced. Like it was like 3-4 months ago. There's like it's like 20 or 30
they're marking
already.
Google Maps like where he's been cited, like what part over here. That's so funny.
There's like an app where you can legit track him.
What?
You can
He's like a fucking animal.
The king of heavy metal.
Yeah, I mean, if you get the most, if you get like a really large, bright blue, really big truck, everyone's gonna see you and just
over here.
Well,
here, let me explain this to people who don't live in Germany. Trucks are really, really rare to see. 9 times out of 10, if you see a truck in Germany, you're near an American military base and fucking Americans driving it. The only time you see trucks in this fucking country, for when Germans have them, is when they have farms. So if you see a truck, it's probably an American, and he's got an American type vehicle or an SUV or something like that, because they don't get them over here. I mean, gas is more expensive over here, so everybody drives stick, and they which saves money on gas, and gets cars that don't really burn a lot of gas. That's the way it works over here for the most part. Oh, that's too funny.
Yeah, and like everyone sees him. But the funniest thing is like now, I think like putting him on probation instead of putting him into jail for like 2 years, which was initially what was going to happen, would have been way healthier for him. Like if he just went to jail, he would have gotten psychiatric help. He would have had a proper daily routine.
Why couldn't they give him psychiatric help now without sending him to jail? I mean, I don't know the way the system works.
Well, they can tell him to do it, but if he doesn't do it, like as we could see with the last 2 probations, which he didn't actually like do anything he was told to, it doesn't really matter.
It doesn't matter.
So
he's just a screaming idiot.
Like right now, I don't know if you heard it, but at the beginning of March, he left his house. He basically got thrown out by the community.
Yeah. I actually did a video on it.
And they tore down his entire house.
And the village had a party.
Yeah,
had a party.
It took them a week to like get the all the papers to like tear down the house, and the house was torn down in the span of a week. So right now he's just he's homeless. He lives in his car.
He keeps coming up here. That's the thing that really gets me. He must be getting money up here or something.
No, he's just driving like.
But he's going to Frankfurt all the time.
Yeah, and like the biggest issue is like with the new increasing gas prices, which they're double what they were like a few months ago.
Yeah, I know.
He like spent like people have done the math. Like I think just this month he already spent like 1.4K just on gas.
How is he making money?
Streaming.
He's just streaming. Like people just like all the haters just go and subscribe to his channel. Like use the YouTube membership.
See what happens next.
It's like a car crash. You're just watching the downfall of the man. And if you want to pay for it, you can pay for it.
If he's seen Christian, Christian doesn't like deliver much of anything, and then people are like, "Well, we're just buying these," and like Christian never sends out like the prints or whatever the hell he's selling.
Yeah.
So.
People
know people know the money's going down the drain, so they're like, whatever.
They're supporting him to see him basically just go down the drain.
Yeah.
And like he already doesn't have any money left. Like he drove to like a city in Italy. In Italy.
He went to Italy?
Yeah, for like 15 minutes. And then he said, "No, I don't like it here," and he just drove back home.
Yeah, fuck these kitties. He drove all the way to Italy to turn around. Actually, he's not far from Italy. He's Bavaria's on the Italian border.
Yeah, but he first drove to like all the way to Hamburg.
Drove to Hamburg. That's a fucking haul.
As I thought it would be.
So he drove like 500 kilometers up to Hamburg.
Yeah.
Back down, back to Frankfurt, then to Italy.
That's so weird.
And then
That's
back
a long
to
drive
then back home.
too. Yeah.
I mean, he said, "Oh yeah, it's way too cold for me here in Germany, so I'm just gonna go to Italy."
For an afternoon,
I think
you know,
Italians
as
are
you
going
do.
right the fuck out.
Yeah.
I don't think they're gonna put up with this bullshit.
He keeps talking about how fit he is, but I think last week he uploaded a video where he was like walking, and he got across a parking lot, and you could just hear him breathe extremely heavily. He couldn't even talk properly.
Yeah,
it was like every other word he just had to like gasp for air.
Yeah, I mean, is there some, like I talked to I have a German friend that pays attention to him, Stuttgart. And I have a tendency to do this with people. But at some point, like he's clearly retarded, like for real. There's something terribly wrong here.
But yeah, the psychiatrist said he has like a severely low IQ.
Yes, yeah, of course. He's got a terribly low IQ, poor guy. You know, but it's just, I mean, god damn.
Yeah, he also has sociopathic tendencies. He's been diagnosed as a like pathological narcissist and a pathological liar.
Well, if
people think he's a sociopath.
If he's diagnosed narcissist, that means he is a sociopath.
Yeah,
I think what I was told is just because you're a sociopath. I watched a show on it. Just because you're a sociopath doesn't make you a narcissist, but all narcissists are sociopaths. If he has narcissistic personality disorder or whatever the fuck.
Yeah,
it's called. That's what it's called.
Exactly.
Yeah, I don't even think it's in the typical way. It's just like his IQ's so low that he can't put himself. You have to think to put yourself in somebody's shoes and like get in their head to do that. You have to have some kind of brain power. I mean, he probably has, you know, like an IQ in the 80s, like, you know, but enough where he can, you know, like talk. You know.
Oh, see, you can be a sociopath. It doesn't mean you're a successful sociopath.
Yeah, I know. This is
like you're not great. You're not a great manipulator.
Yeah.
Still try it.
The ability to talk, like that's also like kind of not true for him. Like
no, he doesn't speak well.
You haven't seen his videos. Like he does talk normally, but he like uses the same words like there was a video and like it was like 3 minutes long, and he said the word "letzten Endes" like 20 times in those 3 minutes. And it like a thing that me and my friends like always make fun of him for is like when he has like a word that ends with an en, like common.
Yeah.
He adds an e behind it, so it's like common.
Oh, so if he
like
says
really funny.
If he says Leben, he says Leben.
Yeah. He only does it sometimes, and people
I
like
don't
make
even
fun
do
of him
that.
for it, and when he reads his comments.
So he really he murders verbs, is what you're saying.
Yeah. And like
Most
when
verbs
people make
end
fun
in-
of him for it, and he reads the comments, he's like, that's not my dialect. That's just stupid. And like 2 seconds later, he just did it again.
He didn't realize it. Yeah. Does he speak any Bayerish?
It's he says he does, but most people I know that live in Bavaria, they say his dialect is not correct.
Oh, so he doesn't even speak his wacky dialect, right? That's
yeah,
so funny.
like people think he's autistic, so like autistic people tend to like pick up stuff from
they
other
just
people,
pick
and he lives like in this extremely rural area, so he like picks some up from his mom, some from his dad, some from the old people living around.
Yeah.
It's
Plus
amazing.
whatever he listens to on the internet. So
it's amazing that he's so resistant to anything like.
He's not really resistant to it. He's like
he's resistant to help. Nobody can help him. I mean, like, what can they?
He doesn't want help. People.
That's resisting, you dipshit. I gotta like that. He's resisting. Like that. That's what I'm talking about. It's just like nothing works. You know, you're probably. I thought you were crazy before about your jail statement, but now I'm starting to think you're right. Maybe jail would have given. It's obviously not gonna make us smarter, but jail is kind of it's like being in the army. It's you get up, you got to put your shit together, you got to go to chow, you got to do it's regimented. Maybe that the regiment might help.
Yeah,
him.
Exactly.
Yeah, but you know what? He needs to be regimented the rest of his life.
Yeah, the biggest problem right now is like people are pissed the fuck off that he got on probation. So that's already not good. They already didn't like him. They know where he is at all times.
But you know
Someone's
what? The
gonna get
haters
hurt.
are the ones that, if I had to guess, the haters got him off. because they showed up there, got drunk, turned into a big fucking party, and the judge just said, "Get this retard out of here." You know?
Yeah.
You know, that's what would probably happen. Get this fucking retard
right now
out of
the
here.
mood for people that are against all the haters are like saying, "Oh, you fucked yourself up," but no, they just they're gonna continue.
If I approached him, would he freak out? You think if I like during the stream?
100%. He. When I was there, we just
like
sat
now
for,
though.
like,
He's not at his house though. I mean, what if I came up and said, hey Reiner, Alf Gates,
he does,
nice to him.
He does not talk to any media at all. Like he
I wouldn't I would ich bin ich bin Amerikaner aus New Jersey, ich lerne Deutsch, mein Name ist, the whole, just be really fucking slow with him,
I mean, if you're female, he's gonna sexually harass you immediately. So
well, I'm not female, so
yeah. So ladies, if you're in the market for some attention,
oh god, you know what I should do? I should hire a hooker to come with me and approach him and tell it's my girlfriend, and then that seems like a plan.
I hope somebody clips that, Tommy. You know what I should do? I should hire a hooker.
It's totally illegal here. It's not even a big deal. It's totally legal. I could totally hire a hooker, and I would just say to her, like, just play along with this act, and she would. It would not be a big deal.
No, but it sounds like you're saying you should hire one for yourself. Out of context.
I suppose. Yeah. I mean, I suppose you could do that with anything. And there's 10 million fucking Twitter accounts to do that. So, all right, thanks for the call. Appreciate it for the Reiner update. Yep. I appreciate it. Bye bye. Have a good one, Minecraft. Bye bye. Well, I'm interested in that.
Minecraft. Jawohl.
Minecraft is right. My struggle.
No, that's different.
My struggle. Let's ask Violet. Violet, what's in your mind?
What's your struggle?
Are you turning violet?
Violet.
She's got the Android glitch.
Mormon guy, what do you got? Long time no see.
I just had a question from that Mrgirl interview where he asked a question. So we know about Mini-Lad, Line Maker. I'm not saying everyone's equivalent here, but there's all these guys doing like super screwed up stuff on the internet.
Yeah.
And Mrgirl's point was they're given the tools to be more pedo-y. Does that make sense? Like they could go and get into DMs with like young girls or young boys like all the time. And
what's his solution? What's his no shit? I mean, that's like kind of an obvious thing. Yeah, it's definitely.
But
easier
the question
to be a
is then, the question is then, like Chris D'Elia, for example, or any of these people, are they just taking advantage of an opportunity, or are they actually that sick? Right.
Well, you're sick to take advantage of the opportunity.
Yeah.
That's the whole point, I think, is, just because things are fucked up or you have the ability to do something fucked up, or it's easy for you to do something fucked up, doesn't, exonerate your like thinking. It's like, oh, well, it's normal. Well, if it's normal to be fucked up, that's what they were saying
about that fucking judge that's up for nomination. Yeah. They questioned her on like the fact that she doesn't give harsh sentences that are normally within the guidelines. When it comes to kiddie porn, and she said, amazingly, like the sentencing guidelines basically have to do with the amount of kiddie porn you have, and they were written prior to when the internet came out. So her logic is, since we find people with like infinite amounts of kiddie porn, that shouldn't be taken into account, even though the law doesn't say you can discard it. When sentencing, so she gives these really light sentencings because her whole thing is, well, it's easier to get kiddie porn now. What?
It's the same logic behind people who are like, well, the founding fathers didn't, they wrote the Constitution before any of this existed, so they couldn't have possibly, foreseen this.
Well, that's not the way, but that's not the way it works. You're supposed to do it within the law, and if you have like. Her thing was like, 20 years ago, you couldn't have 3 terabytes of kiddie porn. Now you can, and you have to sentence them according to the way the laws tell me what to do. I'm supposed to give them like the max. Yeah.
Yes.
Bitch.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
No shit.
Yeah.
So just admitting that you're not going to do your job as hard because you have this feeling that, it's a different time. It's a different era now, man.
Yeah. Well, look, I'm in agreement with you guys. I don't I'm not for Mrgirl's argument. I think this is kind of goes to the even like the nerdy protect the children thing, right? Where it's oh well, YouTube should crack down on all these features or all the abilities.
No, yeah.
Right?
I don't. Here's the thing, like, what are you gonna do? Crack down on cars because somebody decided to run 5 people over? I mean, like, it's ridiculous.
Well, that's why they keep trying to take my gun.
yeah. Well, I mean, like, even you can turn just about anything. Like, there's nothing I can think of that can't be used for fucking something awful or something awful can have somebody for people misusing it. That doesn't mean, we childproof everything, which is...
That's why we shit on the British for having the knives bans and all that.
Yeah,
like,
I know.
Just like ridiculous stuff. And then their whole like argument is like, you don't need a knife that big to work in the kitchen because look at this like 5-star chef using like a fucking like paring knife to cook everything.
Yeah,
like, okay. Great.
You don't need a knife that big. You don't hear about that idiot fucking mayor anymore of London. I wonder who's in there. That idiot, like, came up with this stupid.
Yeah.
He must be gone.
Like
you don't
like
hear about the mayor of
Pakistani
London
heritage or something.
Yeah,
it's got a weird name.
Yeah, I forgot him. All right, thanks for the call. Fucking Mormon guy. Peace. What does Colton want? I have no patience. Colton, I got no patience. You better be interesting. Colton.
I have a new Twitter account. Go follow it.
Oh, fuck off.
You changed it. What's this?
Hello.
Renegator, you're on the air. You're the last caller.
Yes.
Go.
Yes, I just want to rub your face that saying that Blade Runner is a better sci-fi movie than Star Wars.
I don't know. I never saw it.
You never saw Blade Runner?
No, I never did. You never saw Star Wars, so go fuck yourself. Yeah. I
Go
didn't
watch
do that. So we're even. You never saw Star Wars?
Yeah.
I never saw Blade Runner. I've never watched it for some reason. I don't
It's
want to
a
watch.
good movie.
Yeah, I'm sure. It's great. Harrison Ford's in it. I'm sure it's awesome. And been hearing a lot about it last 40 years. What do you want from me? Anything else?
That's all.
All right, get out of here. Bye.
Bye.
It's circuitry. I lied. You're the last caller. You're on the air.
How you doing, Tommy?
Super. How are you?
I'm all right. I'm dealing with shit at the moment, but I'm not going to talk about it. But I wanted to ask, if I was going to get into the expanded universe, where do I start? Like, where would be a good starting point?
I don't know. Fuck if I know. I just go read a comic book. I don't fucking know. I don't
Just
know.
any one?
I guess. I didn't know where. I just started reading comic books. Like, I got Marvel Unlimited and started reading the Star Wars comic books. What do you want from me?
Well, since you started talking about it, I actually got interested into it, so.
Go get Wikipedia. It's a website. You can look up anything if you like.
Live your own life.
Yeah, everything on Wikipedia.
Fly high.
Everything on Wikipedia is 100% true.
All right, you know what you do what I did. All right, in this order though. Watch all the fucking Clone Wars. Learn to filter out the kid shit. Watch Rebels, and then watch Bad Batch, and everything. Okay. And then watch the first 2 series of Mandalorian and Boba Fett. You're all caught up, assuming you saw all the other dumb Star Wars movies. There you go. You're in there. And I don't know, read comic books in between. That's what I do.
All right, cool.
All right. Yeah, there you go.
Great.
All right. Bye-bye.
There's Brick.
Oh, we'll close it with Brick.
Oh,
Brick, you're on the air. Make it interesting or be gone.
Hey, can you guys hear me?
Yes. I can hear. Be interesting or be gone.
Hey, yeah, I fixed my, I got the episode
All right, I guess we're gonna go into. Oh, you didn't make an event, you prick!
We did a fucking surprise show. I didn't know we were doing a post show.
Oh, do you want to do a post show? If you don't want to, fuck it.
We can do a post show. I just didn't know we were doing one today.
I don't. Do we want to? Do you want to?
I'll do
All
it.
right,
I'm down.
I'm feeling good today. Free post show. I'll just go in there now. How about that?
Okay.
All right, let's close it out. Bye, everybody. Here's your extra show. Billy the Fridge. Do that Disney Plus. Watch a con. Yeah, that's what yeah, exactly, Billy. Billy watched too much fun. Thanks so much, everybody. I'll see you tomorrow, and we'll close out the week.
This is the almighty infinite, independent excellence. Devil fighting, rebel titan, weed smoking alchemist. Fake identities, okay, you cool with Jason Bourne. Running with these Wolverines, okay, you bout to catch a storm. I ain't never been a liar, got tired of niggas.
Don't call me baby.
Head in my legs like she bout to catch a pedigree. Chi-town to King's home, slapping fives, Blackstone, 6 mile to danger zones. Bullets look like waffle cones. Folk affiliated to evolution of Machiavelli. Don't make me read the Mrgirl to you like I'm Chip Kelly. They feel my struggle, I express it through my hip hop. I'm about to make it hard to breathe. Here's a headline.
Why me? See ya.